Hey, Ron here from Military Images Magazine with today's episode of Life on the Civil War Research Trail. Today is something of an off day on the trail. If you're a backpacker, you'd probably call it a 0 day. I'm in a spot now where the next issue, our winter issue, has been delivered to the printer. In fact, they're going through the final stages of getting it ready for the press. The digital edition is all finished. And so I'm at a unique pause where this issue has come to an end and I'm beginning to work. I will be starting to work on the next issue, our spring issue, probably later on today. So this is a really nice time for me to give a bit of thanks to some of the unsung heroes of Military Images Magazine. Before I mention them, I do want to let everybody know that I often describe producing and publishing a magazine as a team sport. I get to talk to you and tell you about what we're doing and what's happening and the upcoming issues, what we've done in the past, present, the future. But really, there's a much larger group of people, particularly within the collecting community, who give so much of their time and so much of their expertise and so much of their collection to be able to educate, to inform, and as we say in our mission statement, to showcase, interpret, and preserve Civil War portrait photography. The folks who are usually on the front lines, the ones that get, I should say, the ones that get the most attention are the contributors, those individuals who are showcasing the fabulous and wonderful images in their collection. We can't do it without them. But there's also a bunch of other folks that we can't do without. And those are some of the individuals I want to talk about today. So getting back to my analogy of a team, you've also got the folks who are working behind the scenes quietly to ensure that when Military Images Magazine lands in your mailbox or your inbox, that it looks great, and even more importantly, that it's factually accurate and grammatically accurate and is a great experience, a great reading experience. And the information we give you, we feel comfortable and confident about. So some of the folks who do that are the copy editors and the proofers. The copy editors are going at this all issue long as the stories are coming in. Copy editors do their business and they check the grammar, they check the style. And we're fortunate to have as our copy editor, Chuck Myers. Chuck is a writer, Chuck is an editor, Chuck has an interest in military history. And so he is a fantastic person to have out there as the stories that you submit are coming in. And as I edit them, when I'm done, I send them to Chuck because he knows style, he knows grammar way better than I do. So I give them to Chuck, and he's always there, and he's churning through the stories and making sure that they are as accurate and correct as they can possibly be. So Chuck, he's in our nameplate, our masthead area of the magazine, and his name is up there, but we rarely talk about Chuck. But Chuck is the guy that really keeps us accurate. So a big salute to Chuck Myers for his work. Now, there's another group who comes in towards the end of the process, and those are the proofers. The proofers are the folks who have a combination of knowledge of military, of Civil War military, and they have an eagle eye. These are the individuals who spot problems, could be a typo that got past me and got past Chuck. It could be raising an issue about a particular piece of equipment or a uniform that somehow got missed along the process. So the proofers are sort of that last line of defense. They are a safeguard that helps us catch those little tiny errors. And so you can imagine when you're doing 5 to 6 feature stories each quarter, and you've got a dozen different departments, that's a lot of information that we're giving to you in these issues. So there's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of points along the way where one word might suggest a different meaning, or we might have discovered something or missed something that should be discovered. So our proofers do that work. And they are, in alphabetical order, Dan Binder, who is one of our contributing editors, Rick Brown, is our executive editor, Mike Cunningham, another contributing editor, Ron Field, who is a senior editor, and Ron Maness, who is a contributing editor. All of these guys. Oh, and I forgot one more, Jack Huroff, who is one of our copy editors / proofers. All of these guys bring a very unique ability. They all specialize in certain area of material culture related to the Civil War or have a general interest in Civil War history. So they scour the issue looking for all these errors. And when they're done and they send me all of their edits, I have to go through each story and make sure that I addressed all the points that they made. So I can't do what I do, and we, our larger team, cannot give you the quality of stories and the quality of the columns that we write without these guys. So really, a big salute to our proofers, to our copy editor, because they're the unsung heroes behind the magazine. And so thanks for listening so that I can recognize them and pass along their names and a little bit more about what they do. So the next time you're reading military images, whether it's the print magazine or the online edition, think about the copy editor and the proofers because they help make your experience fantastic. So thanks for listening. Have a great day. And until tomorrow, happy trails.